What were those final minutes when you guys were just all waiting to see what the referee was going to call? What was that like for you, just sitting in the field?
For sure. I mean, I was honestly praying. Again, God took care of it. The refs, made the right call, and we played as hard as we could.
That's your fourth down catch, slip on your back, so making the play. Just take us through when you see the ball coming to you, and then how you guys were able to finish that drive.
Again, all God. Unfortunately, I slipped. If not, I would have probably got a big gain off that. But unfortunately, I slipped. Things happened. Cam gave me a chance, and I told him that we got his back.
And with Cam, just seeing how after rough first half, to see how he was able to, what he was able to do the second half, to be able to get the offense going and keep you guys in this.
Again, like I said before, we have unlimited respect and confidence in Cam. He's the best quarterback in the nation, and I say that with everything I got. That dude's a baller. He never gives up, and like I said a couple weeks ago, we're confident when he's back there.
Can you elaborate more on that catch? How did you see the ball? You literally were flat on your back.
Again, that's the unknown. That's all God took care of that. I just caught it when it came to me. I really don't know.
At what point did you see it?
I saw it the whole time. I'm pretty sure, yeah. I slipped, and then when I looked up, it was right there.
Do you practice catching balls? Do you practice at all? Is there even a way to practice for that?
You'll be interested in what I practice. I practice some crazy things. Upside down catches before practice. And again, I keep my faith high and just let my work ethic do the rest.
Obviously,
have you practiced that one specifically?
I practiced them before, yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
obviously a little bit of a slow start for you guys. Just talk about the resiliency to really never get your heads down despite that.
For sure. Virginia Tech is an amazing team. They're a really, really good team. Got a really old team. 21 to 22 starters, I believe. We have extreme respect for those guys over there. We weren't executing to our potential in the first half, and that led to some bad things. But again, we kept fighting, and just super proud to see me and my brothers go out there and get it done.
Right after the game, you were yelling, "Give Cam the Heisman." Can we talk about, we're 5 games in, he's clearly the front runner for the trophy. Can you talk about what you've seen as his primary catch passer career?
Yeah, again, I think he's the best quarterback in the nation, but again, we're not worried about that. That's just something, like a little joke to say, but we're just super confident in that guy, and I know, tomorrow he's going to come to work ready with hair lit on fire, and again, about to versus a great team in California. It's going to be a long trip, and just ready.
During the non-conference schedule, things seemed a little bit easier, but now you come into the conference schedule and you know that this is what you've got left to go ahead. You feel to come back from behind will do an awful lot more as the year progresses after the way you were able to get through this football game.
It just comes down to the simple fact of we just executed better in other games, we treat every single team the same. Again, Virginia Tech is a really, really good football team. I think people underdo that, underestimate them. They're a really, really good football team, and again, all execution based.
So how much better do you think this team can get?
Excuse me?
How much better do you think this team can get after tonight?
As many days as we practice, as many opportunities we have, I feel like we'll get better each and every single day. We have great guys on our team. Just got to get healthy and again, just lock in.
That's the conference opener for you guys the last 3 years. They've all been at home, all down to the wire, and all lost all that field goal or two. And we know how the rest of the year went. Just what sort of a mental breakthrough is it to win a game this way? To have a game where you guys left a ton out there, had a ton of stuff to clean up, but you still found a way to get the W. What is that? Just for the mental state, what can this thing do for you guys going forward?
For sure, we had a team meeting before the season started. We have a new Canes order, and basically just saying, enough's enough. Enough of, not finishing games, enough of coming to lifts late, enough of not coming to practice fully prepared, enough of not fully preparing, So, again, it's a new team. We're not looking back at all. Again, we're super grateful that we got this win, and again, we need to fix a lot of things. So, again, starting tomorrow, we need to get back in the building, get our bodies right, and get ready for another good football season.
Just your emotions. You guys are waiting for that referee to make the final call.
can't even put it to words, honestly. I was sitting there, I was nervous, happy, excited. Man, it was a crazy feeling.
Big night from the tight end room as a whole. Can you talk about being one of the more vocal leaders in this room, elevating the guys, especially when you guys were down?
Yeah, I mean, these guys know what we have to do. You know, they have the fight in them. I feel like I just had to, remind them, this is us, this is what we do, and we just have to go out there and execute.
You found yourself open on the seam multiple times throughout, especially the first half. 2 big catches, 2 catches, 88 yards, and a score. Can you talk about that first half of the role?
Yeah, I mean, in the second drive, I know we was just coming off a turnover, so I had to do something to wake the guys up. And I went and made that catch. I saw the ball in the air, and I haven't really gotten deep ball opportunities yet, or not many. So I went up and I had to make that play. The second one on the touchdown, we just did a great job throughout the week, installing that play. We practiced it almost every day, and we just went out and executed.
Elijah, let's talk about the 56-yard field goal by Andy Mauigoa. How much did that energize the team going into the halftime?
I mean, we needed that. Something that kind of opened our eyes a little bit and helped us out. And we went into halftime, thinking, this is our game, we can do it.
Late in the game, you see Cam hit Xavier as he's on his back, and then there was a chest pass to Riley. Just a couple amazing plays. What did you think when you saw those 2 plays?
He is that man. Like, there's nobody else I would have seen that would have made that play. So it's just crazy to watch, like, up and close.
Elijah, what do you guys learn about yourselves winning a game like you did tonight after the way non-conference went, to be able to win a close game, win a game where you guys have to come back and claw back? What did you guys learn about yourselves?
Well, first of all, winning isn't easy. So I'll say just the fight that this team has overall. This is really the first big challenge that we've had as a team, and I think we did a really good job responding.
This is the first halftime that you guys were down all year. Was the locker room any different than the first 4 games this time around?
No, like Cam said, we just had a few guys that came in and stepped up, and just tell us we had to lock in and tighten up. And I was telling the guys, routine plays. We don't have to do anything special. You can't score 21 points in one drive. We just have to go in, make routine plays, and everything will fall into place.
Can you just take us through the emotions of that final play, the review, just how were you processing all of that as you guys are waiting for?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're glad that we got the win. No other better feeling than being able to win games, and we shouldn't have put ourselves in that position, but we're gonna go back to the drawing boards and we're gonna get better.
Did they do something in tonight's game that was throwing off the defense that you guys, because they seem to be able to move down the field relatively?
I mean, they kind of ran the ball pretty well on us. They were checking, seeing our front, and then they'll check a certain running play that they see based on our front, and we just couldn't execute well. And next time we're gonna fix it, and we're gonna adjust our field. So yeah.
Tackling seemed to be a real problem tonight. A lot of missed tackles.
Yeah, I mean, those are the things that we need to take prepping. We're gonna go back to the drawing board. We're gonna see, we're gonna fix it, and we're gonna emphasize that next week. So.
On the final play, you see your teammate come out with the ball. You guys start celebrating, but they call it a touchdown, and then there's a wait. What was going through your mind? Were you worried that because it was called a touchdown on the field, that's how it was?
I mean, I think there was a lot of emotions. We weren't sure. We kept looking up to on the jumbotron, and I think the ref made the right call. I think those guys did their job and made the right call because it was clear. It was kind of there.
What did the guys that were there say? Whether I guess Morgan was there. I can't remember who else was there, but the guys that were part of the play, what did they say?
I think we were confident that he didn't catch the ball. They said, he didn't catch the ball, he didn't have full control of it. So, yeah.
Call gets overturned as madness is going around on the field. Calm in the storm is you and your brother just talking and praying. Can we talk about what was said between you and CC?
I'll just give him props to him. He had a tremendous game today, and just encouraging each other that we're gonna get back next week, and we're gonna fix our mistakes, and so that we don't put ourselves in the position that we put ourselves into.
Speaking of your brother, he got nicked up late in the game, might have a cramp or something, but he got fluids and got back into the game. Just talk about his toughness.
Yeah, he's very competitive, and he fights to the end. And we, no matter like if he gets hurt or not, he always has that mindset to come back and do it for the team. He's very selfless, very thinking about the team, and just he's very self-motivated to come back and just try to do it for the team.
Malik Bryant, the big field goal time to turnover on down, just what you saw from him not playing tonight. How much of a momentum shifter do you think that play was?
It was a big momentum shifter. I think Malik did a really good job being physical on the line, just coming off the edge and saw the tight end coming back and just made the play. So I think he's been very tremendous on his growth and his process. So we'll be the next one up. Yeah.
Seems like a lot of guys on defense were having cramping problems. Talk a little bit about that. You guys lost a lot of guys during the game.
Yeah, I think those guys came out with a tempo. So we weren't expecting that a lot, but they came out tempo. We just got to get better, back in better shape, and be able to fill ourselves with fluid, so we don't have that problem.
What are your thoughts about going to California for the first time playing on the West Coast after an emotional game like this short turnaround?
It's just another opportunity to get better. After tonight, our main focus is on Cal, and it's just another game, another challenge to prepare for, and another obstacle to get ready for. So yeah.
Kiko, as a whole, as a unit, the tackling didn't seem as sharp as it did in the first 4 games. Do you attribute that to like the shorter week, or what was your thoughts on that?
There's no excuse. I think that's one thing that we need to get better at, and we're gonna make sure that we fix that immediately. So next week we're gonna be way better. I promise you that.
Can you just talk about the big field goal? How you figured out what kind of happened on that play?
I just saw opportunity, and I knew the team we needed to stop, so I got back there. It was a team effort though, always. So just glad I was in the position to make the play.
Did you feel momentum start to shift after you guys were able to get that and get the turnover and downs?
Definitely. I feel like we all leaned on each other at that point of the game, and we all leaned on each other to get the job done, so that's what we did tonight.
What was the emotions like on the field when the refs were going through that replay for the last play?
The emotions is definitely high because we put a lot into it, but we just always want the outcome that we wish for, so that's what we got. So, but we know we put in the work all summer, all spring, and we put in the work, so it showed tonight.
Was there any part of you that was worried that they would not get the call right?
I don't really try to worry about that. I just try to control what I can control and just push through it again.
Just overall, you guys are 5-0. This was obviously the first time we're trailing for a majority of the game. Just how the resiliency you guys were able to show today and to be able to get the comeback and be able to pull this one out.
We just all, like I said, we all leaned on each other at that point in the game. At halftime, we just knew what we needed to get done. We just came back and played with our arrow fire the second half.
What are your thoughts about the way the Virginia Tech quarterback played? This guy's unbelievable.
Yeah, he's definitely a tough opponent. He definitely got a brighter future ahead of him, but he was definitely a great athlete for sure.
Malik, what did it mean to you to be able to make that kind of contribution you made tonight in this game, not just on the big field goal, but also defensively? You were making an impact out there.
Right. I just felt like my coaches, Coach Guidry, Coach Taylor, Coach D-Nick, and all the defensive staff and coaches in general just prepared me for that moment. So I think everybody look at this moment tonight, but it was a lot more put into that, and I feel like they prepared me more than well. So